Hello there, going to show you a quick trick. Look, we got a deck of cards. We give these a bit of a wave like this. Watch. That ink on the card changes. If you were here, you could check it out, give it a little bit of a rub. Watch, we do it one more time. Watch. The rest of the ink on that card changes. However, it's a little bit weirder than that because it's not only that card, but actually, look, every card in the deck changes to blue.
That was awesome.
Cheers, guys. Today we have one goal, and that goal is to help my friend Owen do his first ever street show. Do I have my keys? Wow, it is sunny today! So Owen is my magician friend. You may remember him from the Brighton video. He wants to get into street performing, so I figure bring him to London, show him how it all works, and see how he gets on. I mean... There he is! No. Here's a little cheeky badger. Just squat. Owen.
Yes.
Why do you want to be a street performer? A succinct answer for the vlog would be great.
Because getting gigs is really difficult these days, for me personally, and being able to go out and perform what I enjoy doing every single day to a different crowd every single time, and having the freedom to change what I'm doing on the streets sounds really inviting.
I know you said freedom, but all I heard was I'm skint and need money.
No, that's not it.
Look at the squat. Alright. Hey Owen.
What's up, man?
I've enabled ad block.
Hey, that was good.
That is funny.
I was going to say it before you.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Oh my goodness, there's a spot. It's there.
You're not going there.
Oh, well.
You're not ready for there. You want to come on the big boy pitch, Owen? So we're in Leicester Square now, and there's a couple of places I think that you could potentially work. One of which is here. I think we'll leave off the big main scarier pitch for the time being, because also you'll have to wait 4 hours to do that, and we just want to crack out some shows and make it work. So this is one of the spots I like to work in sometimes. Things to think about. You've got the direct sun, however that's going to be in your eyes because you're going to be facing out that way. That is way better than it being in the audience's eyes. Okay. Trust me. Okay. So there's that. Alternatively, we could try just going to Piccadilly, which is the other place that I was thinking would be good, and that might be shaded entirely, but it might be quieter than here.
Yeah.
The thing is, right now it's early on in the day, so things will change pretty fast. Those are my thoughts.
I was here and I was like, it's going to be easy to build a crowd. There's like 50 people here, and then you turn the camera on and now there's no one.
Two things before we start are really, really important.
Yeah. Coffee
and a sandwich.
Absolutely.
Winning. So we went for a cheeky coffee and then we went back to the spot and there was someone else there performing, which never really happens. It's normally a pretty quiet spot. So now we're going to go to Plan B, which is
Piccadilly Circus.
Yes.
Yes. So I cut him.
No, that's fine. You take the phrase. You take the sentence.
Thanks so much.
You have the whole video.
All right, cool.
Have the whole video,
okay,
Owen.
It's just me now. We're going to...
So, here's, I shouldn't lie on this floor. Here's the idea. We're gonna set up, Owen's gonna do like a practice run for me. He's just gonna do the show on the street with a mic on, but just to me. We're not gonna worry about the crowd, we're not gonna worry about anything else. He's just gonna do it. I'm gonna give him a little bit of feedback, and then we're gonna try a proper run. He might even get some audience members when we just do this little test run. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Genuinely, that was really well done.
Thanks, man.
That was much better than my first, yeah.
Cool.
That was a performance. Mine was a, I don't know what mine was. So now we're gonna try building a crowd and doing a show for an audience. Here's what the strategy is gonna be.
Sure.
Play some music, introduce your props kind of one by one, do it in a really weird way, put them on the floor. You know how I do stuff with the forks to kind of build a little bit of intrigue?
Absolutely.
Do whatever you like to do that. I think you should start with some card tricks. I really do.
Sure.
If you get a couple of people to stop, you only need 2 people or 3 people. 1 person's not good enough. 3 people's ideal. Attempt to stop. Just do card trick, card trick, card trick, card trick, and then go into your cups and balls.
Sure. card trick any time?
Oh no, I took 3 there. So if I go and click again.
Mute the mic.
It's really difficult.
Yeah, you hooked a guy though, you got one person.
Yeah.
If that was a group of 3 people, the thing would have started to build. One person I always find is really weird and just doesn't really click.
Yeah.
That was good though. How are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. It really tires you out.
You give so much, it gets so little back. Here's my art form. No one cares.
No one wants to see.
I trained for years. No one wants to watch. I love what I do. You
But
just
no
hate
one
me.
else does.
Right, so I've given Owen some notes, some things that I think he can do to build a bit of intrigue to get people to stop. I've told him basically to do a lot of actions that look like he's planning something and some weird stuff that look like he has a goal and he's trying to achieve that thing. All of it looks kind of strange and we'll get people to stop. Speaking of which, we've already got one guy over there who stopped, which is great.
How do you feel? Adrenaline?
Yeah, that was a lot of adrenaline.
I know, right?
Your focus really dry.
Yeah.
To not swallow.
But you're like thinking on the spot really quickly because of it. It gives you that like edge, right?
Yeah. Building an audience is way harder than you could ever think. Because I was always like, I'm just gonna get out there, I'm just gonna throw some stuff on the floor, say there's gonna be a show, and everyone's gonna be like, ooh, a show. That didn't happen. That didn't happen at all.
That's all I do. New plan. I'm gonna start the show. We're gonna build the crowd together. I'm gonna do the opening routine and I'm gonna introduce Owen as if he's some cool, awesome guy.
I'm gonna say hello. You just give me like the most little hi. It can be really quiet, just like a little tiny wave. I'm just gonna go hi, and you guys go, or just something. And just a little bit of a living response would be great. Okay. Piccadilly Circus, hello. It's like we're at a library. I am loving those vibes right now. Hi sir, how you doing? You're in my favourite position. You're as far away as possible, but still watching. So you just leave a bit of crowd. Loving that energy there, sir. Could you please take a couple steps forward to that red line? If you do that, your friend will come with you. Don't put this on YouTube. My parents think I'm a doctor. All right, guys, we're doing a little bit of a show here live. We take it like this. We blow. We throw. And every single side songs and stuff like that. That's your cue for a little bit of a dog clap. So Owen's going to come on stage, we're going to give him a nice little clap, another round of applause. For Owen, give him a clap.
If I snap my fingers, what you see, it travels from my pocket, across my chest, down my hand, and it travels underneath the cup.
It's not easy doing shows in the baking hot sun. You're doing really well so far.
Thanks very much, mate.
So yeah, we're taking a little bit of a break because doing shows non-stop, kind of tiring. I thought it'd be nice, Owen being a magician, if Owen could be a magician right here, right now, and be magician-y.
Yeah,
so Owen,
okay, yeah, I
do the wizard stuff.
Alright, here. If I take a ring and rub around, what I can do is push that ring. You can see that goes all the way through. And if I can get it to go on, of course, I can get it to come off again, just like that. Check that out. Have a little
Let me
look.
see.
That's a rubber band made of rubber. That's a ring.
That's a solid ring. These are mine now.
Oh.
Right now we're still having a bit of a problem with the crowd build. So I think if we try and find somewhere a lot busier, that will create new challenges, but also it might make the crowd building bit a little bit easier. All right, let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a go. I'm going to try my best to not look at that screen and look right into that camera.
We're back home now. Owen did another little show by Carnaby Street. How'd you feel that went? Oh, cars. Sorry.
In terms of performance, I don't feel like I did the best, but I felt like it would be a lot easier to build a street there. A street?
You're not going into the street building business. I do think that was your best crowd build that you've done of the day. Not necessarily your best show, but your best crowd build. Some of the things that you just kind of need to work on right now is just some of the little street performer habits you need to get, like micromanaging the crowd, getting people to stand where you want them to. That kind of stuff really affects the dynamic of your audience.
Yeah.
In Owen's hat speech, which is the bit where you ask for money, he basically was like, don't worry about the money. You know, I don't do this for the money.
No,
it was kind of
yeah.
To which everyone just went, all right then. It's just, not that I'm saying you should beg them for coins, but I do think that maybe stressing that this is your job a little bit more would be beneficial. I will say this, and I mean this totally honestly, your street show act much better than my first day out doing a street show. Like genuinely much better. Another magician came by during the day called Tom London. He watched it, he was like, this guy's really polished. You can tell he's worked on this routine for a long time. Which is a lie. You've barely done this trick.
No, not at all. Like 2 weeks.
Before we end this video, I just want to say a couple of things. Firstly, if you want to see this video, this day from Owen's perspective, check out his channel. Also, I am trying to put together some kind of a thing on street performing. I'm keeping it vague right now, but if you are interested in street performing, there's a little link in the description that will say something like, hey, this is the link I meant when I mentioned the link, this is the link. Owen, you have to do the thank you in the right voice with a lot of passion. I'll just...
Alright. Thank you!
I mean, it's not the best.
It was a lackluster
okay.
at best, wasn't it?
You're new at this. You came outside without your shoes on.
I thought we were just going over there onto the patio.